Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Torture Sheepdog with this. The videos, the series, Dream Daddy. This is part 3. I can only assume it's going to hurt me more as time goes on. My brain's actually a little bit fuzzy at this point. Of course, you're going to be okay on your by your lonesome? Oh, come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget at art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's all it costs for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slide through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. I open it, but I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application. Blah blah blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. Gotta attend the union meeting. Boss man's been riding us proles too hard. It's time to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even going to invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know the game? The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging around with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering, at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yeah, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I hope they have a fun night. I'm really glad Amanda has such sweet friends, even if I can never remember their names. Just as I'm heading towards my room, the doorbell rings. Wow, everything's happening today. So, yeah, this is me being weird, pretty much. Who just, you know, this is how it is in my head. currently. It's just it's hurting me, so I'm hurting you back, basically, guys. Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Do they know what time it is? I was just about to head out. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello. Hi. I know it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies, and I can't just can't have these in the house, or I'll eat them all. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next door neighbor. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Sheep. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd do the neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh because it's funny. Kids, right? Amanda pokes her head out of her room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. No one interacts like this. This is not how human beings interact. I don't know who made this. Like, who decided that this was how the conversations were going to go, but it's weird. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come... And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than two. Am I right? I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met, and my social life is already... What are you, a 12-year-old girl? Are you a 12-year-old girl? Are you the exact same age as your daughter and also a girl? This is the first neighbor I've met, and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, messing up with one neighbor is such a big deal that you'll have to move and change your entire life, and... yeah, okay. Is the missus around? No, not anymore. She died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. I killed her. Look at my face. Am I not the exact figure of a murderer? A man who would murder his wife and then bury her in the backyard. She's not in my backyard, but I would murder my wife and bury her in the backyard. Wow, this is uncomfortable. Maybe I shouldn't talk about murder for so long. It was probably wrong. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you suck my dick? Sure. What, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? No thanks. This is weird now. That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. See? We both made jokes about the awkward conversation because that's what we do in social situations that get awkward, to disarm and break the ice. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll let you get to bed. See you at 3 PM on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. By the way, I'm a robot programmed to not be anything like reality. How people actually talk in reality. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down in the street. You know what that means? It means I have sex with all the youths in my church. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth, but you can still pound my bar.
Nice.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. Why did he wink at me? He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See? You're already fitting in great. Where did those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I randomly shout or, like, make noises to express the mood I'm currently in. It's a trope for games like this, and honestly, it's very off-putting when there's no actual commentary and I'm trying to speak myself. So, you ate all of them anyway? Yeah, right, well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch that game that we were talking about earlier. Have fun, Dad. So, yeah. I mean... what's happening? Was this really endorsed? Was this made by someone else and it's just got the Game Grumps name? Or was this actually thought out, planned, and made by the Game Grumps? Because they don't seem that out of touch with humanity that this would seem like it made sense. How did this seem like it made sense? None of these conversations. This is so... This is so... just taken out of reality. Maybe they live... Do the Game Grumps live in a different dimension? Where nothing makes sense? And conversations like this actually happen? Anyway, back to this... Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. Maybe I'll sell my body on the street. That's a game, right? In the distance, could it be? A big burned out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicoloured Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. But, like, not to assume anything, but probably Jim? Bartender, what'll it be? One beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. Awkward is the new cool. Did you not know this? As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly coloured mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favourite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colours of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanour that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. No, I may look like a sailor, but I have never actually sailed a ship in my life. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often. In 20 minutes, in the toilet stall with you. Yes. Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Sheep, by the way. It's a weird name, but don't judge. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Sure, have a drink. Get more drunk. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I've got to keep you company now.
Hey, sailor.
Oh, that's the hey sailor thing that she said earlier. So, what do you want to know? What's your deal? Me? I'm a ghost, Sheep. I haunt the hallowed halls of Jim and Kim's, waiting for my beloved to return from the sea. Really? No. Homegirl just loves a drink. So what else can you tell me about this? Oh, so we're done with that awkward attempt at humour. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. There was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer.
Hey.
Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time?
Ugh.
Suit yourself, sailor. Why does she insist on calling me sailor when I've previously mentioned I don't sail? Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gone close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. He sits alone, brooding over a beer and keeping an eye on the game. Enjoying the game? I am, now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since, as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we're both really thankful for it, because it was fucking pointless. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. I didn't notice him with whiskey before, but they seem happy together. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us, based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey, and the man slides one over to me. Oh good, there's going to be more not real and awkward conversation between us. However, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed that, guys, because this is literally where I am currently with this game. It is brain-meltingly bad so far. It is killing me. I hate you all. This is fucking torture. Thanks for watching. See you later.